Hello and welcome to this meditation. This is a special meditation. This is the mountain meditation. We will aim to immerse ourselves into a serene, blissful and untouched setting. Here we will find stillness and a sense of tranquility and peace. We will become a mountain and draw upon the many beautiful facets of nature and its life force and vitality to use them as examples for our own lives. There are so many things in nature that can truly teach us lessons that, if not observed closely, can pass us by unnoticed. So this moment will be dedicated to cultivating inner balance, harmony, and lightness, which are all qualities that we human beings naturally possess, but so easily lose touch with. But despite how long you might not have been in touch with them, they always have and always will remain present. They're always there. Now we rediscover this innate capacity for ease and mental resilience. Let us take a break from the loop of worrying, rushing around, and our constantly busy mind. Let's give our mind and body well-deserved rest. Time to recharge and recover, because just as our physical body needs time to rest, so does our mind and brain. We so often take this organ and its functioning for granted, though we really need to give it our attention and care. Not once in a while, but routinely. With this meditation, we set the tone for our brain's future tune, gently influencing its default mode away from being stressed and overworked all the time towards being at ease, peaceful, and resilient. So let's find a comfortable seated position, wiggle ourselves into an erect and dignified position, gently and softly closing our beautiful eyes and settle into stillness. Here you are. This is your time. This is your time to be. This is your time to just be. There is nothing to do, nothing to achieve, and above all, nothing to prove. Just as you are, you deserve to be loved, appreciated, and seen. Rest is nothing that you have to work for. You're deserving of it no matter what. Now, let's mentally move away from your current surroundings and from wherever you are right now. Imagine a lush, picturesque landscape with a beautiful, crystal clear stream flowing through patches of green and vast fields, where the prettiest assortment of flowers, plants, and petals is blooming. The scenery is encompassed by large trees of all different kinds. Deer, hares, and other animals are roaming the scenery, and one can clearly hear the chirping of various birds flying overhead. Insects are buzzing, and a light breeze is blowing, gently enveloping your skin. There may even be a small village somewhere, with its few inhabitants drinking tea together or mindfully doing their daily chores. You can imagine this setting any way you like. You can add things that make it even more pristine and appealing to you, whatever makes you feel even more at peace. But one thing is non-negotiable. Since this meditation is called mountain meditation, I would like you now to imagine the most precious and impressive mountain that you can think of. This mountain may be full of fir trees. It may consist only of shimmering gray granite and may have a snow-covered top, or even have all these things. Just in your mind's eye, it is beautiful, serene, and strong. Now, I want you to feel into this scene. I want you to take the position of this large, old, wise, and solid mountain that overlooks the entire landscape. Feel into this strong, erect, unwavering, and still position and mentally become the mountain. Find peace and quietude here and take natural, gentle breaths. Let the breath do its job without forcing anything. Just be without judgment. What is going on in your mind and your body? Just observe it. When you find yourself distracted with thoughts and emotions, simply come back to the beautiful setting you oversee with your natural breath and observe. Let's stay here for a couple of minutes. If you're lost in thought, don't worry. This is natural and totally okay. Just notice it and come back to the scenery and your breath. Here you are now, deeply rooted into Mother Earth, solid and unwavering. Whatever happens on the outside doesn't affect you at your core, while rain, clouds, snow and fog can temporarily obscure and have an impact on the outer layers of the mountain and make it wet, covered in snow, or enveloped in a haze. The mountain itself remains the same. External events pass by, the surface and the appearance may change, but on a deeper level, the mountain remains solid and equanimous. Just as you and me can, and inevitably will experience storms and turbulences in our lives, we can perceive ourselves as the mountain that lets storms pass by, knowing that it will not be knocked over by them. In fact, the mountain is so good at letting things happen that us humans really can take it as a role model in many ways. As opposed to the mountain, we oftentimes fight their storms and turbulences, quote unquote, in our lives, and by that actually fueling them. Negative experiences, as any other experiences, are temporary. Frequently, it feels like storms and even hurricanes persist forever. But just because they have been there a long time doesn't mean that they won't pass. Because they will. The rain and snow, or fall and winter will fade, and spring and summer will come. Flowers will once again blossom, and the sun will warm your skin. In fact, the rain was necessary for the plants to grow. It was necessary for you to realize the true beauty of nature and of life itself. There's a proverb that I really like, which goes like this. Sometimes when you think you have been buried, you actually have been planted. So the worst of times can lead to the most prosperous outcomes. Just know that things will change. They always do. Now, let's breathe as the mountain, bearing all of this in mind. We're just where we are supposed to be. Let us take the next few minutes to feel our strength, endurance, and perseverance, knowing that we will overcome any challenge if we come back to the stillness, peacefulness that we all innately have within us. If you're lost in thought, don't worry. This is natural and totally okay. Just notice it and come back to the scenery and your breath.